This is my audience. Okay. What if you woke up one day and all of the things that you could do easily the day before were suddenly a bit harder? And each day it got a little worse and a little worse, and you couldn't do anything to stop it. Hi, my name is Jenny Shoppy, and I will be telling you all about Duchenne muscular dystrophy because it is a disease that is not very commonly known. I've had many conversations with my family and specifically my brother because he actually lives with this disease. I've had much experience with being around him and seeing what he goes through each and every day. I've also done extensive research on several medical websites. Today, I will provide information about Duchenne muscular dystrophy using 3 main points. What is it? Symptoms and progression causes, and scientific advancements. In order to get into any other details about Duchenne, the first thing we all need to know what it is. So my first main point, what is it? MDA.org defines Duchenne muscular dystrophy, also known as DMD, as a genetic disorder characterized by progressive muscle degeneration and weakness due to the alterations of a protein called dystrophin that helps keep the muscles intact. In other words, and more simply, patients with DMD continuously lose muscle throughout their life. So think about it this way. Rather than getting stronger and better at everyday tasks, you only get weaker past the age of 4 or 5. And things as simple as standing, walking, opening a door, to even just getting food to your mouth get harder and harder because you just don't have the strength. DMD primarily affects boys, but recently there have been some rare cases in girls. The disease is caused by missing a part of your DNA. This is called a deletion. For example, imagine you're saying the alphabet: A, B, C, D, F, G. The E is missing because it doesn't exist. Because part of the DNA is missing, there are errors in the makeup of the protein and muscles. So now that we all know what Duchenne is, let's talk about how it moves through and affects the body and what makes it worse. The disease starts in the lower body, first affecting the leg and hip muscles, which makes walking hard at first and then eventually impossible. According to the Mayo Clinic's website, patients with Duchenne frequently fall, have trouble running and jumping, walk on their toes and they kind of waddle, and they have larger calves. My brother showed all of these symptoms, but he is wheelchair bound now. The disease then works its way up into the upper body, affecting the arms, the torso, and the neck muscles, which makes upper body mobility and movement very difficult. It then works inwards to the heart and lungs, which most of the time we forget actually have muscles. This is when DMD can become terminal. The heart and lung function decreases, causing heart abnormalities and difficulty breathing. And there are some ways that the progression can be sped up, and these have to be avoided. Overexertion or pushing the body and muscles too hard can speed up the progression of muscle loss, but also not getting enough exercise can speed it up as well. And as my mom always likes to tell my brother, use it or lose it, but don't overuse it. So now, knowing the symptoms and progression causes, we can talk about what scientists are doing to help this disease. My third and final main point, scientific advancements. The life expectancy for patients with DMD used to be roughly 16 to 20 years, and more than likely in the final moments of their life, they would be on a ventilator. Dystrophin is a key structural protein that works to strengthen muscle fibers, and according to Duchenne.com, cells cannot make dystrophin, and not being able to produce this is what causes the muscle loss. Luckily, though, scientists have created a drug called Exondys 51 that was approved by the FDA on September 19th, 2016. And the drug works to combat the body's inability to produce dystrophin. And Exondys 51 HCP says receiving this drug can help promote an increase of dystrophin, which in turn can slow the progression of muscle loss even more. Although the drug cannot help to build muscle back, it does work great to increase the life expectancy and the quality of life for those taking it. And my brother was really lucky because when this drug came out, he was told that he would be able to start taking it. And he says that he has noticed that he isn't getting weaker as fast as he used to. Even though there's no cure, because of what scientists know today, the life expectancy has increased tremendously into the mid-30s to 40s, which is absolutely amazing for this disease. And as you can see, Duchenne is very complex, but science and medicine is on track to change that. I've told you all about the uncommonly known disease, Duchenne muscular dystrophy, using 3 main points. What is it? Symptoms and progression causes, and scientific advancements. Like you, about 20 years ago, my family had absolutely no idea what Duchenne muscular dystrophy was. However, my brother was born, and that all had to change. It took them years to truly understand what him having this disease meant. And now you know all of what my family had to learn the hard way. Thank you. Oh, now I gotta show y'all one more time. There they are again. Okay.